All right, we made it. Let's just get right to it. Let's find out what the deal is with NiceCNC's parts. Is it garbage? Is it good enough? Is it decent for the price? We're about to find out. We're gonna start with foot pegs, but they look really good. The motor cover. It feels tough, I can't bend it. Comes with this center cap, has a rubber seal on it. What's next? Gear shift linkage. Ooh, got some hardware, some spacers. So there's that guy. This is about the same thickness as the engine cover. I can't bend that or flex it at all. So that's solid. NiceCNC, all day, baby. What else we got? It's gonna cover our auxiliary tank that's on the other side of the bike. And again, same situation here. And that's, I mean, I'm not a very strong man, but that's pretty solid. I feel like I could throw a brick at this, it would hold its shape. What else? Water pump cover. I mean, so far, the machining quality of these parts, I'm pretty impressed. Like, there's no sharp edges. Everything is rounded really nice. I think this is a great part. Definitely impressed, or I'm happy with my purchase, I should say. Clutch cover. That's going to protect the engine. Again, you can see about how thick that is. Like, these tabs are solid, man. They're not going anywhere. Like it. What else we got? Bonus items. I'm considering protection. The NiceCNC chain guard. We've all seen chain guards. That's literally bigger than my hand. I didn't realize these were so big. This looks like it'll probably be the easiest part to install, as it's only got 2 mounting bolts. At least I'm hoping. Pretty solid piece. Pretty weighty. The last bonus item, NiceCNC headlight cover. Right out the gate, again, this is sturdy. This is pretty solid. These poly whatever thing plates are fairly thick. I mean, they're really thick. I mean, they feel like they're more thick than you need them to be. They've taken the time to pre-pull these so that you don't have to unbolt them to get the plastic off, so they did a good job there. I did not like the yellow. Luckily, they send you 2 extra plates that are clear. Like all of the scratchy on here, that's just the plastic that's on there, see? So that peels off, and I imagine it's gonna be nice and smooth. So you get 2 extra clear plates if you don't like the yellow, like me. I don't know why. Like, I don't have auxiliary lights. I want all the lumens I can get, and I feel like the yellow's gonna take away some lumens. And if I'm riding at night, I want all my lumens. So I'm super stoked about this. I think it's gonna add a nice look to the bike. All right, so just out of the gate, looking at the parts, pulling them out of the box, I am not disappointed. I have no reservation about these parts or using these parts. I mean, these things feel and look really solid. Like, I don't know what to tell you or how to tell you in words, but these feel and look really, really good. The question's gonna be, how hard or how easy are they to install? Let's find out. It's gonna be a pretty big gap here, so we're gonna have to use one of these spacers. And we've got 3 spacers, right? So this little one, I imagine is gonna go down here, because we're gonna wanna put this guy on, and this is gonna sit further in. So I'm thinking the little spacer is gonna go there. These are just gonna use the screws that comes with the kit, and we're gonna have to figure out which spacer goes up here. We're just gonna go ahead and break these loose. Now, I have no idea what's gonna happen once I get this loose. I'm pretty sure water is gonna come out of this. Pretty sure of it. I think I can get these loose enough to use a hammer drill on, pull them out faster. I just want to get these in quickly. Need to get this on and then get these in, I think. Can we get them started? I do not yet know the torque spec for these, but we'll figure it out. We're gonna hand tighten these for now. The top one's gonna have to come back out, isn't it? Because we need to get this guy on here. I'm gonna have to pull this in order to fully like do this. So we're gonna call it that guy. I think that's the one for this side. That's pretty far, isn't it? We're gonna want that one. That's the screw we're gonna want for that guy. And this has to be the screw we're gonna want for this guy. Seems like a lot, but I doubt it. Let's go for it. We better lock tight these guys. Oh, how was the bike ride, guys? All right, so let's get this set up there, feed that. I think that's fed. We'll get this guy set up over here, feed here. Let's just make sure we're not bottoming out any screws in the case. Make sure we're getting a good flush mount. Like I said, you know, I can put torques up here. I'm just gonna give these a common sense kind of torque for the situation. As far as my threads go, I don't wanna strip anything inside of the bike's case. All right, look at that. That feels pretty good. I like it. So far, we're doing good. And we got a lot more to go. We need to install on this side of the bike the pegs. I do have the Camel ADV brake, but we're not gonna do that today. We are gonna get this foot peg off though. So basically, we've got a cotter pin right here that we've gotta get off. I wanna see if I can do it while holding the camera. And I don't think this came with a new one. So you're gonna wanna like take care to not muck it up. Oh, that seemed freaking easy. All right, got that out. Now I think we can just push out this bad boy. And we're gonna wanna take note of how this spring is in here. All right, like that. So let's pull that. We'll get this guy up here like this. So he's gonna wanna go in there like that. Okay, that works. Slide her right back in there. All right, I don't know what I did with my pin. Oh, here we are. Just give it some spit job, you know. You gotta give your stuff a spit job. When you're in doubt, spit on it. That's what she said, but she doesn't like to talk about that. Got that in there. We do have extra peg pin or thingies. I don't know what you call them, dude. All right, let's get our cotter pin back in so we can get this bike turned around and work on the side that I'm least excited about. All right. So that's in. This is pretty easy. This is probably the easiest part to install. If I had a better situation of tools, I'd be dangerous. Just start bending. We're gonna grab the head of this pin so that it doesn't rotate. And then we're gonna try to and then we're gonna grab the piece we haven't bent. So at the top of the head, piece we haven't bent, we're just gonna pull away, pulling out this way. See if we can't apply enough pressure to get that piece to bend, and I think we got her. We'll wrap her all the way around. Look at that. All right, I'd say that's not going anywhere. Look at that. Is it level? I have no idea. But I trust the process. That's the difference. The difference you're looking at right there. We should definitely be able to tell the difference with our feet. That sounds so stupid, but whatever. It wasn't until recently that I really noticed how small these are. So I'm excited about these pegs. All right, so that's this side. This side is effectively done with armor. We've got our water pump cover, our lower clutch cover, and a peg. That's pretty much what we're doing on this side. So this came with yellow plates inside of it, but they did send clear ones. So I'm gonna go install the clear ones. All right, so I got So I got this guy fully decked and ready to go. It came with bolts, but I'm thinking, speed this up. We're just gonna use the stock bolts. Oh, let's give her a go. Let's give her a go. These might be really short. I hope nothing. I think the GoPro just threw in the towel. That's all right. So the GoPro had 15% battery when I turned it on and started it. I think it lasted maybe 45 seconds before it tapped out. The GoPro battery has long been a point of contention for content creators or video capturers. And I think it's well earned. I think GoPro could stand to do better in that regard. Moving into kind of like an Osmo system with DJI isn't unheard of for me. I might do that. We'll see. I don't know. These definitely do not over tighten. These don't feel like they hit a hard stop. Feels like maybe the threads are more plastic than they are metal inside. I definitely wouldn't over torque these. I mean, yeah, they're not that torqued anyways. Yeah. Like I said, wherever you think is tight enough, you've probably gone too far.
Dropping back to back, I'll keep going if you let me. I've been sitting at the top, looking down at those who left me. Promise I'm not being petty. I'm the one they envy. Brody moving state to state, make $1 million out to send me. Plus I grinded from the start. I was stacking pennies, I might dip like Machiavelli. After the confetti.
Okay, so how in the world? Oh shit, we better put it back together. How do you get this open, bro? Is there like some kind of magic I just don't understand?